You have faith plus works necessary. Grace, you can't get the congruous merit without grace. Grace is there, but it's not grace alone. It's grace plus merit. Now, perhaps the biggest issue came with the next point. Rome points out that God never will ever declare a person just, now listen to this, until or unless righteousness inheres in the person. The Latin is inherens in the sixth session. God will never say that you're just until or unless you are just. Now, you can't become inherently righteous without faith. You can't become inherently righteous without grace. You can't become inherently righteous without the help of Christ. But with the aid of faith and grace and Christ, you can become inherently righteous. And if you want to be justified, you must become inherently righteous. And if you die while you're in the state of inherent righteousness, you will go to heaven. You won't pass go. You won't collect your $200. You'll go straight to heaven because God will at that point declare you just, because when he looks at you, he sees that you really are just. This was the heart of the issue, because if you have one imperfection on your soul, one peccadillo on your record, no mortal sin, you're faithful in church, you go to church all the time, go to Mass every day of the week, you do good works, you do all these things, go to confession if you commit a mortal sin, all these things, but you die with one imperfection on your soul, you will not go to heaven. Then, before you can go to heaven, you first have to go to the purging place, to have any impurities that remain in your soul when you die purified before you can go to heaven. Okay? Now that in a nutshell is the gospel according to Rome. To me, it's the worst news I've ever heard.
Yep, it means that I can never be sure of my salvation. I don't know that I haven't done for a fact a mortal sin. I can guess at it, but there's no way of knowing until you go to a priest and have them absolve you of them, and then what do you do if you forget to tell them of one? You know, there's a lot of questions. That's the problem. It takes 32 minutes to outline the Catholic view of salvation in the gospel, and it takes very little time to outline the real gospel. The real gospel is that you are justified by the work that Jesus Christ did on the cross. He died for you so that you could live. You've lived a sinful life. You've separated yourself from God. Jesus Christ did the work necessary to bring you back into relationship with him. There is nothing else needed besides your faith and his work to get you to salvation. You can be assured of it today if you so decide within the counsel of your own will. That's your decision. It's between you and God, and I hope and I pray that one day I will see you in heaven